Hello and welcome back to the Broken Doll, and we're coming back to the last one getting her body. This is Jala. Now Jala already has her legs and her arms off her body. I did that ahead of time. That way we can just deal with stuffing the body. And I want to just say something too. Ashton Drake does make some nice dolls. I have seen them on there. But not when it comes to this type here, I wish they wouldn't skimp on the body. I don't believe they're sized properly, and like this is as big as I would want to see this doll on a body. It could actually went even maybe a little bit smaller, maybe a one size down, but I love this size here. I can now dress her. And so, but to put them on these squatty little bodies, this is really cheap material, and it just sells cheap. When I put out that much money, I want something that speaks about the money that I just put out. I know they got to make, I understand that. But at the same time, I don't want cheap either. And this is cheap. And this is what upsets me when I put that type of money out. I want to see something better. Now, have they sold some beautiful dolls? I have seen some wonderful dolls on Ashton Drake that I just adore. But I don't own them because I'm not into Ashton Drake a whole lot. I like my compositions and I love my monkeys. That's where my heart got stolen into the monkey family here. But anyhow, that's what I'm going to say about, I just want to clear that when it comes to Ashton Drake. I'm not totally dissing them completely. I want to say they do make some wonderful dolls, and I have seen them, and I've drooled over some of them there. But that being said, at the same time, I also don't want to see cheap on them. It's a lot of money, those dolls. They're not cheap at all. And like I say, I know they got to make money, but, you know, it just... is cutting corners and getting away with cutting corners. The type of corners I don't like. And here I got to do this to get the doll to look better, you know. But hey, it is what it is, right? So we're going to move on. And whoops, I lost some of this here. My fluff went down. Oh, there we go. On the floor. There we go. Okay. So now we're going back to fluffing the doll up again. Oh, I got some hairspray up here. Oh, well. That's good. Now we're going to do this again. My tulips are coming up. Nice. I finally got some heads sticking up. I know in a lot of places their tulips are already up, but in our season here, up in Canada here, I'm just getting my tulips are just now, got heads on them now, and we can start seeing some of the color coming through, what color they might be. My daughter and I were looking at them tonight, and we were like, okay, this is going to be this color, oh, this is going to be that color, you know. Some of my tulips have been there so long, they kind of joined together and made some funky colors, and we just enjoy the different colors that come up. We don't know what we're going to get this year. They've crossbred, and you kind of get some different looks there. Okay, there we go. So we're going to put this. One thing when you're working with silicone here, if you happen to tighten this too much, one thing about it is you can squish this in. You can with some vinyls to a certain point, but these you really can squish in because they're so squishy to begin with. My thing about silicone is too, it's going to be interesting to see where silicone is in another 10, 20, 30 years from now. Is it something wisely to invest in? I don't know, like, what will it disintegrate? What's the speed of disintegration that happens to these dolls? I don't know, you know, so it's going to be interesting to see. But anyways, one thing I don't like about too, you can see the little poke holes where her hair was, or is right now, but it just bothers me, those little poke holes there. But anyways, when I do mine, I'm hoping that I can do like a micro puncture into it so you don't see all that. But anyways, that just bothers me hugely. Okay, but anyways. And that's another thing. The gluing of the hair is cheap. Yeah, it's just not a nice method at all on the head. There we go. So now we'll go to the next one. Oh, that feels nice. Okay, let's just put this in here. It just looks like, feels like it could use just a little bit more. There we go. Okay, we'll just go like that. All right, and foot. Where the hands and the feet almost look the same. Gotta look at them really carefully. All right, so let's get this going. There it is. And I'm going to put this foot in. What are you doing there, Mabel? Just a little bit more, Mabel. There we go. There we go. Oh, that feels nice. Oh yeah, they feel the same now. Where's those little scissors? Oh, I guess I can just do it with this here. There we go. One thing I with this, my last monkey, I learned this. If you just twist the heads, it broke. And I was like, oh, I did how many here? Until I finally realized that. I was like, darn. You know, I didn't realize that until now. There we go. All right, that looks nice. Now we're going to do an arm. Right here. Let's get this in the arm. What do you think, Mabel? You know your name. You looked at me. What do you think? She loves all the attention. Sometimes she just likes to watch. Wondering probably what I'm doing here. What are you doing, Mama? Okay, there we go. Put in an arm. There we go. Does that feel good? Okay, yeah. Don't want to do it any more than what it has to be. There we go. Okay, falls, it falls. There we go. And now we get the next one done. What do you think there, Mabel? Huh? What do you think? Looking pretty good. Quiet in here. You can just hear the wind around us blowing around, and we're safe inside. Yeah, nice and safe, aren't we, Mabel? I feel sorry for Porky out there, but he's got places to get into. We have beds out there for him. Actually, we have all kinds of beds, and we have a place where I don't rake the leaves up from when in the fall, and he loves laying in this part where the eave comes right down off my carport, and there's leaves down there, and they never get wet. They're dry, and he lays on those leaves while it's raining and storming around him. I went out looking for him in the rain, and there he is laying on a bunch of leaves, and all these beds we made up for him, and all kinds of contraptions for him to get out of bad weather with, and nope, there he is in that right there. And we're like, okay, something wrong with your other, but he could care, like it got really cold, he went into those this winter. But other than that, he could have cared less about being in those things at all. Like he just does not want to be in them. And I'm like, really, it frustrated me because I was like, you need to be in something, but no, he is just not going to allow that to happen. He's just like, nope, nope, I'm happy right where I am. So we leave Porky, he just looks at me and puts his head back down and goes back to sleep again. he's fine with it. He's just doesn't care about what goes on around him. I guess if he gets any wilder, then he will go into those. We also have a tin shed that has a place at the back for him to get into, and he's well protected. The snow doesn't even get into that part. The one part does, but on the whole, there's one part he goes into. I've seen him back in there, sound asleep, warm beds with blankets and straw, and nope, he could care less. He just goes right over into the tin shed and lays in there. Or on his little bed of leaves. I've never seen a cat do this before. Like, he only begged once to come in, and we tried it with him, but he didn't stay long at all. He wanted right back out again. He was all going hairy canary, so we just let him back out again. It was really cold that night, but he was fine. We had, like I said, we have places for him to get into to stay warm, and yeah. So I know blankets aren't the best because they can get them wet, and that could freeze and hurt them. So we try not to use blankets too much. We have bales of straw here for him, so we really try to stick to straw for him, which is actually better for him. So I'm trying to get this right now it's just windy out there. That's all it is. It's just wind making a lot of noise. In school in March we would sing songs about the wind. We always had songs that we had to sing about the wind. Because that's just how the wind was around here. So it was part of our livelihood. The teacher would get us to sing songs about the wind. And Winds of March, that was one song we used to sing. Not March though, it's April, so I can't sing them now. All right. Those last little tidbits there. Whoops, we don't want that in there. All right, so now we're stuffing her. Next will be her head. Wonder if I can get, I won't be able to use all this up. This I don't think so. I better not say that. Probably I will make a liar of myself, but it doesn't look like it. It looks like there's a lot in there. But these dolls can hold a lot. It's surprising how much stuffing goes into one of these dolls. I'm going to have to start looking for more stuffing because I am getting, from doing all this, I have really went through my bags of stuffing, which is great because that's what it's here for. It's here to be used, you know, but which tells me I need more. I need more of my cotton stuffing as well. So that'll be another one I got to get. There we go. There we go. There. It's looking great. Thank you to everyone, too, for all the kind words and compliments about how well I did on my Valentine's Day baby. Oh, she was wonderful to work on. I'm so glad I have her done now. She's sitting in her pram right now. We are going to do more about her. She's going to come out. I'm hoping to do a great big thing with her and with this little gal and her together. That's going to be nice to see. So, exciting stuff coming up for this spring. I'm waiting for one of my, I got a bush out here that turns white, and I'm going to be doing all my dolls in white clothing coming up. So I hope to stay tuned for that. So we're digging out stuff out of the top of our, out of the attic up there, and we brought down our umbrella, and got a new barbecue this year. We had to get a new barbecue because our barbecue it was a cheap one to begin with, so. But we upped the ante and got a little bit more expensive one this year. So we're not huge barbecuers, but this summer we like certain things. Makes the summer feel nice. Okay, there we go. And there we go. How are we doing here? Getting down low enough? Yeah, just like to keep checking around, making sure she's in her right place. There we go. Can we turn our head? Yeah, we can turn our heads. Oh my goodness, she's sleepy. Look how sleepy this little gapper is. Oh, and she's dusty just as well. But we'll get that looked after. There we go. All right, I think, oh, she looks great. They just stuff up. These bodies are beautiful. I love the bodies. I like to get some just up ahead. Just, you know, maybe one of each size. And as dolls come in, I have a few sitting here, you know, and then having to wait a week. It doesn't take long. These only took about a week and a half, but there she is. There's who's this one? There's Umi. I had to write it down. Oh, this is Risa. And, yeah, she's cute. Oh, my goodness, yes. But, yeah, she looks cute. That should be like that. There we go. Got her elbow turned the wrong way. There we go. But, yeah, she's so sleepy. But you know what? We're going to get them. I don't want to show them dressed because I want to do a debut of them outside. I think you guys would like that again. We'll bring out a nice pram and we'll get them in a nice maybe 1960 buggy and have them all dressed up with bonnets and, you know, little dresses and everything and show them off like that. You know, I think that they would look wonderful. They would love to be seen, you know, all dressed up, you know. So stay tuned for that, everybody. I hope you enjoy what you're seeing here. These beautiful babies. My little girl is way up there on the stairs. Mabel! There she is. Hope you can see her up there on the stairs. There she is, way up there on the stairs. Yep, she's coming down. She loves the stairs. Okay, but anyways, I hope you enjoy this. Here's these two, all done, looking great. Okay, I got one look with a stunned look and one that's kind of sleepy. What has she been drinking? What has she been drinking? What have you been drinking there, girl? All right. I hope you enjoy what you see here. And we got a lot more coming. Thanks again for joining me. Bye-bye. Oh, hit the like button and give me a comment if you like what you see here. Thanks again. Bye-bye.